In order to be good, you have to lose it and understand loss. Because loss is life. I think of competition as people reaching their highest potential when competition comes. Competition is always good because it helps you not to give in under the slightest struggle in life. Life is going to give everybody a bad hand. No one's going to leave here without being tried in life.
Wow.
And you have to be, you're going to have to take it. Adversity make the strong stronger or the weak weaker. People got to be accounted. That's what competition is all about. Everybody in their family know who's the strongest one in the family, who's the matriarch. Even if they're older, they can kick his ass, they know he's the boss or she's the boss. That doesn't have nothing to do with strength and being big. They know who the boss is. They know who can run the house. They know who you just know. You just know the boss, he distinguished himself or she distinguished himself out of all of us. That's why we know they're the boss. Cuz knows when to put the gas on, when to put the brakes on. That's what a teacher does. He's a teacher. We all teach everyone. All of us teach everyone. We're all teachers and students. This world is one big school, and we're the students of this world. And that's with the competition shit. Why should he have it and he's not better than you? He said, man, you're fighting good, but I wish you were bigger. And that hurt my feelings. I said, I make sure the whole world will be afraid of me. It's cool that people are seekers. I think that's very interesting that we're seekers. But we have to believe that we're divine and that we learn from our experience, because confidence breeds success and success breeds confidence. They go hand in hand. You can't accomplish anything unless you say, oh, I'm a prick. I could never do that. I'm not born to do that. Only certain people, only white people could do that. I can't do that. There's nothing I can't do.
But just the mindset of wanting to be the best. What is the mindset you can transfer to somebody being the best?
Just find out the first guy really, really succeeded on this shit, probably 1900 or something like that. Even if he was a crook. Let's go from there and go all the way there and read all the way till you get to you. Okay?
So one, study history.
Yeah, study it till it gets to you. And then you realize those people were just you in funny clothes. You read everything they did, now you practice it. Now let's see what this shit really works. I hate the whole aspect of the warrior mentality and the duration of it. That's probably the main part, the length of how long you have to go through that psychological warfare. It takes tolls on people. Yeah. That kind of stuff. It's just really rigid. If you become the best, you have to almost become fanatical. This is my life. This is all I live for. This is my air. This is everything. Yeah, I guess most athletes feel that way. Yeah. They have one of those old time trainers and they have that particular type of method of training. Yeah. This becomes your life, so you can do this in your sleep because it's so regimented. Sometimes it's hard to accept who you are. Sometimes I see young kids out here and they commit suicide and they don't like who they are and they're in prison. And it's really difficult, to accept who you are in this world because really we don't know. But then in order to have friendship, you have to be put in this particular kind of, you have to be labeled, so to speak, so we don't know who we are until we get, I guess, to a certain degree of evolution. It's just that dedicating and sacrificing your life to being a particular way you want to be. Like you want to conduct, say you want to be like Tony Robbins. You get all the information you can about Tony Robbins and you conduct this is how I want to live my life. This is almost like, this is your manuscript. This is what I'm going to do. Yeah. And I'm going to live like Tony. I'm not going to be Tony Robbins, but I'm going to live it. I'm going to conduct myself like Tony Robbins. Yeah.
So you got to live it, you got to breathe it.
And you have to be that before you actually become the person.
Interesting.
You're not going to become the person overnight. Like, you think you're prepared to be Tony Robbins right now? Right now. Tomorrow you're Tony Robbins. You didn't know. It's going to take time, so I'm going to become this guy. I'm going to be this guy before, because you're not ready. But when the time comes, you're going to be ready. You're going to be Tony Robbins. This is my life. I'm accustomed to this. Of course I got this role. Of course I got this job. Of course I got this rate. I prepared for it. You wouldn't even be surprised. Everything changes when my classes change. I never understood my struggle. I had everything I wanted, but still I was fighting the light. My dark spirit was still fighting the light. That was my struggle. I couldn't get anything done.
What's the question you wish you could have answered?
Who am I? What's my purpose here? Yeah. I can say my purpose is to be the best person I could possibly be before I die. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That could be our purpose in life. See how far we can go in life before we die.
Yeah.
You know? But suppose people don't think in that perspective. Yeah. That's what LL Cool J told me, because I think I'm talking some glamorous shit. I'm talking some fly shit. And he was telling me on mic, you know, there's some people that live in the outskirts of fucking Ohio somewhere, and they just live simple lives, and that's all they want to do, right?
Enjoy their life.
Shit we talking about don't mean nothing.
Nothing.
They just ready to die and ready to meet God, taking care of the kids, the people they love, or may go on a vacation, may never go on a vacation, or leave the town, but this is just a simple life. This is what makes them happy.
Yeah.
And I never really you know what I mean? I come into a place, if you're nothing, if you're something, you're nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, isn't that so fucking shallow? If you're not something, you're nothing. What's my definition of something?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody with fucking lot of money in their pocket? I have no fucking concept of humanity is what life is. And it's trying to figure shit out. You just go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
I know my demons, and I realize in life, everybody's gonna really find them out eventually. You think you gotta hide that shit, it doesn't work that way.
So you just started to forgive yourself on things, or
pretty much,
it's happening every day, or?
You know, it comes around, yeah.
Wow.
I'm not gonna, hey Mike, fuck all that shit you did. It's cool, man. God love you. That's
right.
Bullshit. I don't function. I don't think that. I don't think God leaves you to figure it out. He does it on yourself. Is it cool? It's cool. If it's not, it's not. You figure it out.
It's hard to be kind when you're trying to be the best at the same time, too, huh?
Yeah, but that's the part of discipline. Discipline is separating the two. You know, you have to do what you hate to do, but do it like you absolutely love it with vigor and enthusiasm. Mm-hmm. If I had more time, I could be even better than what I am. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if I had more time, I could probably right through all the wrongs that I did. And if I had more time, I could love spending time with my kids, my grandkids.
Those are great.
I'm just gonna always try hard and see what's gonna happen. Cause listen, I've been worse than this. I've been in a worse situation than I ever been in. And I didn't give up then. Why am I gonna give up now? And I'm at the height of my life now. How am I gonna give up?
I love it,
What the hell am I doing?
I love
This is a dream right now.